With me is Nick Bockwinkel, who is the world's heavyweight champion, recognized by the AWA as we make this particular interview. And Nick, I want to thank you for being here, for coming through tornadoes and all of the other things. But when you say that you're going to be someplace, you show up.
When you're a true class professional like I am, that's exactly what takes place. Tornadoes be damned. As this magazine shows my picture on the cover, wrestling, the #1 sport, I proclaim myself for the longest time of being the king of my sport. My father before me wrestled in Paul's Air. They knew each other very well. So that if there's a tone of arrogance or condescension in my voice, it is accumulative over a period of years of which I have taken and done things, accomplished things.
But I'm here to issue a challenge. I'm here to issue a challenge, Mr. Rhodes, to the winner of this match. The former North American heavyweight champion, Mid-South Tag Team title holder. I've got all the credentials, and as soon as this is healed, I feel I'm capable to defeat whoever wins this match tonight.
We have Ted DiBiase, who has suffered a broken hand, but is issuing a challenge to the winner of this battle. This battle is for the AWA World Heavyweight title with Nick Bockwinkel. He is the man on the left of the screen offering to shake hands with Dusty Rhodes. And Dusty Rhodes is out there like a free spirit that he always is and ready to entice, there's Dusty, entice the champion into the lair of the American dream. Bockwinkel, arms spread wide and trying to indicate that he is not the kind of a man who's going to take an unfair advantage. As a tough character. Nick is an educated individual who has used the sharpness of his brain to do remarkably well physically and financially in the wrestling game. So Dusty Rhodes gets the first effect of the battle by moving into the champion. Dusty with that style of his, and suddenly the world's champion finds he does not have anybody whom he can hang on to. A little bit hard for Dusty to disappear, but he made a fast move and caught the champion off balance. So Dusty with his ready to pop a man in the heads style. He'll out-wrestle him, he'll out-fight him, he'll do anything to show people that he is a true son of Texas, or a son of a plumber, as he says, who comes from Austin, Texas. World's champion now trying to spread things and to watch closely. The test of strength is in the hands, and Bockwinkel tries to push in the right direction, and he is forcing the challenger, Dusty Rhodes, down to his knees, using the pressure in there to lean in there tightly. Remember, the title is at stake in this match, and as Bockwinkel stands there almost in a superior position, Dusty took advantage of that to make a quick move and to get into this stand-up test of strength. Now, Bockwinkel isn't, well, I was going to say, he doesn't like it up there because he had to use strength instead of leverage, and that kick in the belly has thoroughly roused Dusty Rhodes. So Bockwinkel now trying to alert the referee. At least if he keeps the referee worried, he figures that he'll get the referee watching what goes on in there and maybe keeping an eye on Rhodes and forgetting to keep an eye on him. The pushing of Bockwinkel and blocking. Whoa! Dusty with that colorful way of dishing out punishment. He clobbers him. That crowd goes after him. Many respects, Dusty Rhodes is an unlikely looking athlete, but he is one of those people whose strength lies in the fact that he is not trimmed down. He could lose 30 pounds and be absolutely worthless out there in that ring, and he knows it. And he stays at the weight that he can handle best, and a weight that his opponents find difficulty in handling. Side headlock, and Nick Bockwinkel has it. The twist and the turn. There's the curly head of Dusty Rhodes popping out from underneath that strong forearm of Nick Bockwinkel. The grinding and the turning. And there's Nick, and he comes off and manages to hit him with a shoulder block, and oh, he slipped him. Hard, crashing body slam, and Nick Bockwinkel is right in the corner of the ring in front of our Channel 39 microphone here, and he is hurt, you can bet. The way he landed here just made you shiver from one end to the other as he splattered on that canvas. Bockwinkel is tough. Few people have accused him of being anything but tough. And Dusty Rhodes placed that elbow in there and let it fly. So Dusty surveys Nick Bockwinkel. You see him as our camera here at ringside looks up at him, and as Bockwinkel goes for a series, he was after the arm in the first place, but he didn't make an overt move to the arm until he had feinted in several directions. Tonight's double championship card is being covered by a battery of photographers from Japan, from New York, from Minneapolis. They are here in force. Atomic drop, and he dropped him right on his knee, and Nick Bockwinkel is in trouble. Yes, that's the way you feel when you land on an immovable object, and most certainly a knee that's put at the right angle to the canvas is an immovable object and can really bust your tailbone. So as Bockwinkel rises, you notice that he's doing a little bit more backing away, and as Dusty Rhodes moves in, he is a little more confident than he was just a while ago, although I've never seen Dusty when he wasn't confident. He has that spirit about him. But right now, as the champion laid it in there, and he laid it in with a vengeance, Dusty's going to have something to think about. He is likely to get his head kicked off here, because that succession of blows with the foot caught him and caught him unprepared to defend himself. Dusty in trouble. Nick Bockwinkel driving in there and going after him. Flying mare, and Nick brings him out where he can pin him, but you've got to keep those shoulders down. There's one, and Dusty's in bad trouble. This is a tough spot for him to be in, and he is making sure that he gets one shoulder up far enough to really get a clearance underneath. If the referee misses that clearance, it's goodbye Dusty, and he knows it. So outside, Dusty Rhodes, the camera on the floor, moves up close to the Big Dust, the American Dream, Willie Nelson's friend, who loves nothing better than to sit and share a long neck with Willie Nelson and to share some of Willie's music when he's singing. So Dusty moves because he's grabbed and he is trying to eke out as much time on the outside as he can. He's going to need it. He's in a tough spot now, and now he's shaking it off. Watch out for Dusty Rhodes. He is trying now to marshal all of his forces together. And Nick Bockwinkel better not misread what's happening there. And here is the Dream just come in and belted it for sure. He aimed and he threw it. Ten minutes have gone by as Dusty Rhodes come in there with a crashing headbutt, but it reacted on him too. And now it's Bockwinkel who has the advantage and starts doing the pounding. Bockwinkel coming out the air, and he came off, but there was no target. The target had shifted, the target had moved, and Nick hurt his knee. Here is Dusty driving in there to drop on that knee and to further the damage that he has already done. The twist is on the foot. He's signaling to the fans, and the fans are screaming to him to break it off. Now he's going for the leg breaker. Extremely good hold and well applied by Dusty Rhodes. And the champion is in a tough way. He's looking around for the ropes. He's looking around for the opportunity to pull himself to safety if he can. And the referee has hit the concrete. And in comes Ted DiBiase to clobber Dusty Rhodes with the, well, he's got a cast on his arm, and he hit him with the cast and stretched him out on the deck. Ted DiBiase, who has a lot of flaming hatred for a great many people, and here is Bockwinkel moving over to this count. There it is, the count is 3, and Nick Bockwinkel had no problem after Dusty Rhodes was clobbered, and Dusty Rhodes is bleeding from the head where that cast of Ted DiBiase has just been reaching down on him. So now the champion leaves the ring, but a man lying on the deck is Dusty Rhodes, who has just been put there by the broken hand of Ted DiBiase and encased in a cast. And Dusty is much the worse for wear. He is bleeding badly and rising up slowly. Second, Pat Hatchell trying to work with him. And Dusty sure has the beef coming. Dusty Rhodes. We'll be back here in a moment. Dusty, I've never seen you so aroused.
Let me tell you something right now. You talk about Highland. You talk about barking like a dog. Me and this man right here gonna throw it aside, because you see what happens. Referees don't mean dick. You understand? They don't mean nothing to us. Because now we gonna take it in our own hands. We gonna take it in our own hands. And you gonna have to deal with these. And you can't deal with them, baby. You can't deal with them.
And you will deal with Bundy and Mr. Olympia and
Mr.
Akbar.
Yes.
I have barred him from the building.
And Mr. Bundy, let me tell you something. The people of Texas know. DiBiase running scared. Yellow dog that he is. You gonna have to deal with the big black dog and the big white meanie. right now, cause we go hell, baby.